I've sent you some setups today, and I do observe order flow every time I send my setups. Now let us do some top-down analysis with observing the order flow to see how I came up with the most recent setups that I've sent. Let's start with this volatility 75.1S. Yes. Now on this one, if we go to the let's check on the weekly where we are first before we narrow down to the lower time frames so that we can have an overview. Now on the weekly candle basically has been buying. Now on the weekly, the price was there was a very impulsive bullish move, and then this kind of retrogressive retracement, because you can see the candles are dodgy, most of them. And now, right now, probably we are reacting to this weekly order block over here. Now, let's continue the lower time frames and see where we can get a setup. Now, over here, if I can convert this chart of mine into line graph, you realize that there is some sensitivity over here, in the sense that every time the price touches this area, there is a reaction. And remember, this is daily time frame. So even if it is a short-term trend, it is 3 or 4 hours of the price going to your trend. Huh? So there was some reaction over here in the past, over here, and over here again. Another area of sensitivity you may be interested with is somewhere around here. Because you can see over here, there was an impulsive move from somewhere around this area and over here also. Now, where another area is where the price is reacting right now, because it acted as resistance. If I convert to line graph, you'll see there was some candle rejection over here, some resistance. It was a support over here. Let me go back to line. It was a support over here, resistance over here, and resistance over here. And right now, what's happening is that the price is reacting from this zone. So today, the candle was a good one, or rather is a good one to look for scalps on, because we are in an area of sensitivity in terms of the daily time frame. Now, if now order flow, we can see over here, we have already see we are in a bearish trend. Let me go to the line graph so that I can put the channels better, you can understand. We are in a bearish trend. If I may put another line over here. So this is how I do my top down before I send you those setups. These are trying to put these lines in order. Okay, fine. Now, this is a bearish trend, as you can see. If you go to H1 or H4, you'll see very many lower lows and lower highs, because this is daily. Now, and this trend, remember, we have been bearish all over here. You can see price forming lower highs and lower lows, until we reach this level. And it is not just a level, it is a level of sensitivity, because in the past we have seen price reacting in that area. Now, when price touched this area, all of a sudden, the most recent low has been taken out. As you can see, this was the most recent low. Let me use this arrow. This was the most recent low, and it has been taken out. Now that is like an alarming that something is happening. Let's narrow down to the lower time frames, and we continue with our top down. If we go to H4, this is H4, yes. Yeah, make it precise. Price was forming lower highs and lower lows. It was obeying the Doe theories, as you can see over here. And I told you in the last Zoom session, in a downtrend, the impulsive moves are the sells, and then the correction are the buys. For me, normally the setups that I send you, I do catch the impulsive moves, because I don't want you guys to be stressful. No, the correction are somehow sluggish in nature. I mean, it goes, it comes, it goes, it comes. You're in profits 1 minute, another minute you're not in profit. So that is how correction are. So that is why I prefer sending there. But don't get it twisted. You can trade the retracements. So long as you have done a top down like this and you know what you're doing, you can go with the retracement as well. But I do prefer corrections, and not correction, but the impulsive moves. So these are the highs in terms of the Dow theory. The order flow, it was a downtrend. Everything was being respected. And now the lows are here. As you can see, this is a low. We had the most recent low somewhere around here. Now, this high was taken out. We need to understand that this high was taken out. This is what we called a breaker block. For those of you who have done my mentorship, you know what a breaker block is. Basically, what I mean by saying a breaker block, this zone, or rather, this most recent low over here, we were expecting the price to retrace over here and continue with the down move. However, the price came up to this zone and it broke it as if there is nothing over here. So this becomes an area of interest. And you can see in that area, we have an order block over here. We have this order block over here. Have this order block, and stretching to the left side, we had a W formation and price respected. So this is an area of sensitivity basically, because even if I do stretch it up to this zone over here, you will see resistance, kinder resistance, and then support. So that is why this area became an area of interest, an area that you should watch out as the price is doing, because now right now what it is doing a correction, and I can foresee the correction will be up to somewhere around here. If I'm to put my my other channel that I'm expecting it to form, it will look something like this. And I don't know if you know of the Fibonacci. If I may to extend this fib, you'll see normally the price retraces up to somewhere around 50 and 68%. So you can see our area is around 50. So this is for sure a golden zone, because we have all those confluences that do make us say that this area, when price retrace to this area, it will be an area of interest. So that is how I came up with this setup. And you can see the order flow has been breached, or rather has been broken up, and price right now tends to be focusing on making the up moves being the impulsive. And then because now I want you to see what I mean by this. This is H1. Look at how the price came from this area to such impulsive. And right now it is retracing, and I can bet with you that this retracement will take some time, because retracements don't come into a zone the way the impulsive move left there. Retracement are normally sluggish in nature. So you'll see bullish candle, a ratio of almost 50 to 50. The red candles will not be dominating the way the green candles are dominating over here. So that is volatility 75 1S. So on H4, that zone, I marked it very well like this. And then I put it an arrow for you. So when price comes here, look for entry confirmations on the lower time frame, M15, M5, M30. Look for entry confirmations over here. And then we expect the price to continue with the up move, because if it is a trend line, also if we consider trend line, this is our first touch, we expect this being our second touch, and also that Fibonacci stuff and thing. So we expect this zone to be respected. So that is one thing. Order flow, we can still look for another chart. Volatility